हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू मयंक लॉहलिक। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि कर्नाटका सिविल जज की वैकेंसी कुछ दिन पहले आई थी और इसकी एग्ज़ाम डेट आ चुकी है जो कि है 17 जुलाई। तो जो लोग भी कर्नाटका सिविल जज जूनियर डिवीज़न की तैयारी कर रहे हैं और जिन्होंने इस फॉर्म को फिल किया है उनके लिए ये वीडियो बहुत हेल्पफुल रहने वाला है। और जिन लोगों ने कर्नाटका सिविल जज का फॉर्म नहीं भी भरा था उनके लिए भी ये वीडियो हेल्पफुल होगा, बिकॉज आपको अपने जुडिशरी का एग्ज़ाम देने से पहले कई सारे प्रीवियस ईयर्स के क्वेश्चंस को समझना चाहिए, क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस जो होते हैं वो रिपीटेड होते हैं और प्लस आपको ये पता चलता है कि कौन सा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है। चलिए शुरू करते हैं। 2021 पेपर का है जो कि लास्ट ईयर हुआ था। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, एज ए रिटन इन प्रीएम्बल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इन करेक्ट ऑर्डर। इनमें से करेक्ट ऑर्डर में क्या है? बहुत ही आसान है। ऑप्शन बी, सॉवरेन सोशलिस्ट सेक्युलर डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक। इसके बारे में हम जान लेते हैं कि 42nd अमेंडमेंट एक्ट जो हुआ था उसके हिसाब से सोशलिस्ट सेक्युलर वर्ड जो है वो प्रीएम्बल में ऐड किए गए थे। प्रीएम्बल के बारे में एक चीज़ और जानते हैं कि प्रीएम्बल कैन बी अमेंडेड बट इट कैन नॉट अमेंडेड टू द एक्सटेंट दैट इट कैन ऑल्टर द बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर है उसको ऑल्टर नहीं कर सकते। ठीक है, नाउ लेट अस प्रोसीड टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। causing of death by rash and negligent act, an offence punishable under section 304A IPC is option A, non-bailable, non-cognizable and non-bailable, non-cognizable and bailable, cognizable and non-bailable, cognizable and bailable. Here correct answer is option D, that is cognizable and bailable. Section 304A of IPC is causing death by negligence. Its classification is cognizable, bailable, triable by magistrate of first class and also non-compoundable. Now let us proceed to question number 3. Order 21 Rule 72 of CPC relates to the following subject: staying the court sale, permitting the decree holder to bid or buy property in a court sale, bid of co-sharer to have preference, set aside the court sale on the ground of fraud. Here correct answer is option B, that is permitting the decree holder to bid or buy property in court sale. Order 21 Rule 72 says that decree holder not to bid for or buy property without possession. Now let us proceed to question number 4. Which one of the following is incorrect combination with regard to the definition of offences under IPC? Section 320 grievous hurt, Section 340 wrongful restraint, Section 350 criminal force, and Section 351 assault. Here correct answer is option B. Here in this question it has been asked which of the following is incorrect. So option B is incorrect. Section 320 is grievous hurt and Section 340 is wrongful confinement, not restraint, whereas Section 339 is wrongful restraint. And criminal force is Section 350 and assault is Section 351. So here option B is not the correct match. If we talk about the wrongful confinement, it says that whoever wrongfully retains any person in such a manner as to prevent that any person from proceeding beyond certain circumstances limits is said to be wrongfully to confine that person. Now let us proceed to question number 5. Question number 5 says once a mortgage always a mortgage means. Here correct answer is option C, that is mortgage is always redeemable. Question number 6, what does the word ab initio refer to? Option A, towards the end, from the beginning, initial burden, none of the above. Correct answer is option B, that is from the beginning. You might have heard void ab initio. Here the void ab initio means void from the beginning. Question number 7. Registration of FIR is mandatory under section 154 of CRPC. It is if the information discloses commission of a cognizable offence and no preliminary inquiry is possible in such situation. This guidelines was issued by the constitutional bench of the Honorable Supreme Court in the following decision. Here, as we all know, the Lalita Kumari versus Government of Uttar Pradesh is a landmark judgment relating to FIR. Question number 8. Which provision of CPC relates to the permitting the plaintiff to withdraw the suit with the liberty to file a fresh suit in respect of the same subject matter? Here correct answer is option A, that is Order 23 Rule 1 Clause 3 of the CPC. Order 23 is about the withdrawal and adjustment of suits, whereas Order 23 Rule 1 Clause 3 says that where the suit is satisfied, the suit must fail by reason of some formal defect or that there are sufficient grounds. Clause B is that there are sufficient grounds for allowing the plaintiff to institute a fresh suit for subject matter of a suit, part of a claim. Okay, now let us proceed to question number 9. If the requisite court fee is not paid on the plaint in spite of an order by the court, plaint shall be returned to the plaintiff, plaint shall be rejected, suit shall be dismissed, plaintiff shall be permitted to withdraw the suit. Here correct answer is option B, that is plaint shall be rejected. If the requisite court fee is not paid on the plaint in spite of an order by the court, here plaint shall be rejected. Question number 10. Who is the present chairperson of Rajya Sabha? Here correct answer is Shri Venkaiah Naidu. He is The chairperson of Rajya Sabha is also the vice president of India. So Honorable Shri Venkaiah Naidu is also the vice president and chairperson of Rajya Sabha. Now let us proceed to question number 11. How many states and union territories are in India at present? As we all know that Jammu and Kashmir has been reorganized. So this question will now appear in most of the examination. This question is very much important, and at present there are 28 states and 8 union territories. Therefore B option will be the right answer. 28 states and 8 union territories. 8 union territories are Andaman and Nicobar Islands, second is Chandigarh, third is Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, fourth is Delhi, fifth is Lakshadweep, sixth is Puducherry, seventh is Jammu and Kashmir, which earlier was a state but now is a union territory, and the last, that is Ladakh, is 8th, is also union territory. So there are total 8 union territories and 28 states. So it is very easy to remember, 28 plus 8. Now let us proceed to question number 12. To the best of my memory is the autobiography of. Here correct answer is option B, that is Justice P.B. Gajendra Gadkar. To the best of my memory is the autobiography of Justice P.B. Gajendra Gadkar. Question number 13. The expression died intestate means, that is died without making a will. If a person dies without making a will, this expression is used, that is died intestate. Question number 14. For hearing which case the largest bench ever was constituted at the Supreme Court of India? Here correct answer is option C, that is Keshwananda Bharati case. This is very important case and we all are aware of this case. Now let us proceed to question number 15. If the prosecution withdraws the prosecution against the accused in case where a charge has already been framed, option A, accused will be discharged, option C, accused will be acquitted, option C, further proceedings shall be stopped, and option D, none of the above. Here correct answer is option B, that is accused will be acquitted. Under section 321, that is withdrawal of prosecution is provided. One more thing that is asked in such question is, that is withdrawal from prosecution can only be done with the consent of court. Now let us proceed to question number 16. Question number 16 says, which section of the CRPC empowers a police officer to release an accused who has been arrested with an allegation of committing a non-bailable offence? Options are section 437 clause 1, section 437 subsection 2, section 437 subsection 3, and not empowered. Here correct answer is option B, that is section 437 subsection 2. Question number 17. Which one of the following is incorrect combination as per the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973? Options are section 70 subsection 2, cancellation of warrant, section 82, proclamation of person absconding, section 93, search warrant, and section 358, victim. Here section 358 is the incorrect combination. Section 358 is compensation to person groundlessly arrested, whereas victim compensation is provided in section 357A, which was inserted in CRPC in 2009. Question number 18. Which of the following is incorrect combination as per the Transfer of Property Act? Section 41, transfer by ostensible owner, section 53, fraudulent transfer, section 100, charges, and section 52A, part performance. Here incorrect match is section 52A. Section 53A is part performance, not section 52A. So therefore correct answer is option D. Question number 19. Which section of CRPC deals with the releasing of convicted person on probation of good conduct on or after admonition? Here options are section 354, section 356, section 358, section 360. Correct answer is option D, that is section 360 of CRPC. Question number 20. Order 1 Rule 8 of CPC relates to adding or striking out the parties to the suit, filing of the representative suit, misjoinder and non-joinder of parties, suit in the name of wrong plaintiff. Here correct answer is option B, that is filing of representative suit. Order 1 talks about the parties to suits, whereas Order 1 and Rule 8 of CPC deals with the representative suit. A representative suit is a suit that is filed by one or more persons on behalf of themselves and others having same interest in the suit. Now let us proceed to question number 21. Question number 21 says, if the court permits amendments of pleadings without stipulation of the time limit to carry out the amendment, as per Order 6 Rule 18 of the CPC, amendment has to be carried out within, correct answer is 14 days. Here option B is the right answer. Amendment has to be carried out within 14 days. Question number 22. Which is the smallest state area wise in India? Correct answer is option A, among them Goa is the smallest state area wise. Question number 23. Which section of TPA deals with the rule against perpetuity? This is very important question, and correct answer is option A only, that is section 14. Section 14 deals with the rule against perpetuity. Perpetuity simply means indefinite period. So this rule is against a transfer which makes a property inalienable for an indefinite period. Now let us proceed to question number 24. Which right has been deleted from the list of fundamental rights but has been retained as a constitutional right in the Constitution of India? Options are right to education, option B equality of opportunity in the matters of public employment, right to property, right to assemble peaceably and without arms. Here correct answer is option C, that is right to property. Now right to property is not a fundamental right but it is a legal right. Okay, now let us proceed to question number 25. Under which provisions of the code of CRPC a court which passed the decree can stay the execution of an appealable decree? Here options are Order 41 Rule 5 Clause 1, Order 41 Rule 6 Clause 1, Order 41 Rule 5 Clause 2 and Order 41 Rule 6 Clause 2. Here correct answer is option C, that is Order 41 Rule 5 Clause 2. Question number 26. A places men with firearms at the outlets of a building and tells Z that they will fire at Z if Z attempts to leave the building. A committed wrongful restraint, wrongful confinement, abduction, no offense. Here correct answer is option B, that is wrongful confinement, because Z cannot be a wrongful restraint is if Z has to be limited in a certain direction, but if he is being confined from the every direction, therefore it will be the wrongful confinement. Question number 27. A residential premises within the limits of a Mangalore Municipal Corporation was let out to a tenant on a monthly rent of Rs 4,000 to evict the tenant from the said premises. Which act is applicable? The Karnataka Rent Act 1999, the Transfer Property Act 1882, both A and B, either A or B. Here correct answer is option B, that is Transfer Property Act 1882. Question number 28. Which article of the Constitution of India says that the law declared by the Supreme Court shall be binding on all the courts within the territory of India? Here correct answer is option B, that is Article 141. Question number 29. When any court dismissed the suit under Order 9 Rule 2 of the CPC for non-service of summons in consequence of plaintiff's failure to pay the postal charges, an application to set the dismissals aside before the same court has to be filed under. Correct answer is option B, that is Order 9 Rule 4 of the CPC. This is the right answer. Question number 30. Who played for only one team in all the 14 editions of IPL? MS Dhoni for Chennai Super Kings, Virat Kohli for Royal Challengers Bengaluru, Rohit Sharma for Mumbai Indians and D none. Here correct answer is option B, that is Virat Kohli from Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Question number 31. Who administers the oath to the governor of a state? Here options are President of India, Prime Minister of India, Chief Justice of High Court of that state and D Chief Minister of that state. Correct answer is option C, that is Chief Justice of the High Court of that state administers oath to the governor of state. This is a very important question. The oath of office to the governor is administered by the Chief Justice of the concerned state High Court and in his absence the senior most judge of that court available. Question number 32. As per section 5 of the Karnataka Rent Act 1999, the event of death of a tenant, right of tenancy shall devolve for a period of dash from the date of the death of said tenant to his successors. Here correct answer is option C, that is 5 years. Section 5 of the Karnataka Rent Control Act talks about the inheritability of tenancy. It says that in the event of death of a tenant, the right of tenancy shall devolve for a period of 5 years. Now let us proceed to question number 33. Habitually dealing in stolen property, an offence punishable under section 413 of IPC is triable by Court of Session, Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, Court of Judicial Magistrate First Class, Court of any magistrate. Here correct answer is option A, that is Court of Session. Under section 413 of IPC, habitually dealing in stolen property has been described. Question number 34. A sells by auction to B a horse which A knows to be of unsound. A says nothing to B about horse unsoundness. A, option A, committed no fraud. option B committed fraud, option C committed misrepresentation, and option D committed undue influence. Here correct answer is option A, that is committed no fraud. Question number 35. Which section of Indian Evidence Act states that admitted fact need not to be proved? Here correct answer is section 58. Section 58 of the Indian Evidence Act talks about the facts admitted need not to be proved. In part 2nd of Indian Evidence Act, that is on proof, the chapter 3 provided facts which need not to be proved. Section 56, facts judicially noticeable need not to be proved. 57 talks about the fact of which court must take judicial notice. In this question, it has been asked about the section 58, that is admitted facts need not to be proved. Here the correct answer is section 58, facts admitted need not to be proved. Now let us proceed to question number 36. Under the Transfer Property Act, a lessee of an immovable property continuing in the possession of the leased property on the determination of the lease period with the consent of the lessor is called. Here correct answer is option A, that is tenant by holding over. Now let us proceed to question number 37. The landmark judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in respect of the triple talaq is in the following case. This is a very important case, and this case is Shaira Bano versus Union of India. Question number 38. Which section of the Karnataka Rent Act 1999 says that to contest the eviction petition filed under section 27 of the said act, tenant shall pay for the deposits of all arrears of rent? Here correct answer is option A, that is section 45. Section 45 of the Karnataka Rent Control Act talks about the deposit and payment of rent during the pendency of the proceedings for eviction. Question number 39. Which one of the following is incorrect combination regarding directive principle of state policy as per the Constitution of India? Article 39A, equal justice and free legal aid, it is right. Article 44, Uniform Civil Code of Citizens, this is also right. Article 48A, protection and improvement of environment, this is also right. Article 50, promotion of international peace and security, this is not correct. Article 50 is separation of judiciary from executive, whereas Article 51 is promotion of international peace and security. Now let us proceed to question number 40. Which of the following orders does not amount to a decree under section 2 clause 2 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908? Here correct answer is option C, that is an order for dismissal for the suit of default. In the definition of decree, it is provided. Therefore correct answer is option C. Question number 41. Section 428 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, the period of detention undergone by convict during dash shall be set off against the term of imprisonment imposed upon him, that A, investigation of the case, trial of the case, inquiry of the case, all of the above. Here correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Question number 42. The recent landmark decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in Vinita Sharma versus Rakesh Sharma and others is relating to the following subject. Correct answer is option D, that is daughters' coparcenary rights. Question number 43. As per section 58 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, in the case of an alternative promise, one branch of which is legal and the other illegal, dash, both the branches will be enforceable, both the branches will be unenforceable, the legal branch alone can be enforceable, none of the above. Here correct answer is option C, that is the legal branch alone can be enforceable. Question number 44. If a witness makes a statement in the court knowing it to be false, he committed the offense of, correct answer is option C, that is perjury. Question number 45. When any person is arrested and interrogated by the police, he shall be entitled to meet an advocate of his choice during interrogation, though not throughout interrogation, as per section 41D of the CRPC. The above statement is, it is a right statement. Therefore, option A will be the right answer. True. Question number 46. As per section 320 subsection 9 of the CRPC, offences other than those provided in section 320 of the said code, option A, cannot be compounded, can be compounded with the permission of the court, can be compounded, none of the above. Correct answer is option A, that is cannot be compounded. Question number 47. Evidence before charge shall be recorded in the following cases: in all warrant tribal cases, in all summons tribal cases, in warrant tribal cases instituted on police report, in warrant tribal cases instituted otherwise than on police report. Correct answer is option D, that is evidence before charge shall be recorded in warrant tribal cases instituted otherwise than on police report. Question number 48. As per section 320 of the CRPC, an offence punishable under section 506 of IPC is, A is the correct answer, can be compounded. Question number 49. As per section 29 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, agreements the meaning of which is not certain or capable of being made certain are option A voidable, option B illegal, option C void, and option D enforceable. Here correct answer is option C, that is void. As per section 29 of the Indian Contract Act, agreements the meaning of which is not certain or capable of being made certain are void. Now let us proceed to question number 50. The maker, acceptor or endorser respectively of a negotiable instrument is discharged from the liability thereon by cancellation, by release, by payment, all of the above. Here correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Question number 51. Which article of the Constitution of India describes the procedure to amend the Constitution? Correct answer is Article 368. Now let us proceed to question number 52. As per section 165 of Indian Evidence Act, in respect of any answer given by a witness in reply to the questions asked by the judge parties, here correct answer is option C, have the right to cross-examine with the leave of the court. Section 165 of the Indian Evidence Act talks about the judge's power to put question on the order of production. Now let us proceed to question number 53. Which article of the Constitution of India was amended to provide reservation in promotions? Correct answer is option C, that is Article 16 of Indian Constitution talks about the equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Now let us proceed to question number 54. National Legal Service Day is celebrated in India on? The correct answer is option D, that is 9th November. National Legal Service Day is celebrated on 9th November. National Legal Service Day is observed every year on 9th November to commemorate the commencement of Legal Services Authority Act 1987, which came into force on 9 November 1995. That's why every year on 9th November National Legal Service Day is celebrated, because the Legal Services Authority Act 1987 came into force on 9th November 1995. Question number 55. A leased out his immovable property to B for manufacturing the spare parts of tractor. In the absence of any contract or local law or usage to the contrary, said lease is terminable by giving dash notice. Here correct answer is option C, that is 6 months notice. Question number 56. As per order 39 Rule 3A of the CPC, where an injunction has been granted without giving notice to the opposite party, the court shall make an endeavour to finally dispose of the application within dash from the date on which the injunction was granted. Here correct answer is option C, that is 30 days. In CPC, under order 39 Rule 3A, court to dispose of application for injunction within 30 days. Question number 57. A threatens to publish a defamatory libel concerning Z unless Z gives him money. A thus induces Z to give him money. A has committed the offence of. Here correct answer is option D, that is extortion. In section 383 of IPC, extortion is defined, and this question is the illustration A of section 383. This question has been given in illustration of extortion. Question number 58. Which of the following issue can be heard as a preliminary issue as per order 14 Rule 2 of the CPC? A. Any issue. B. Issue of law only. Issue of fact only. Issues involving both question of law and fact. Here correct answer is option B, that is issues of law only. Question number 59. What is the full form of ICMR? Correct answer is option A, that is Indian Council of Medical Research. Question number 60. A mortgage by deposit of title deed is called anomalous mortgage, English mortgage, usufructuary mortgage, equitable mortgage. Correct answer is option D, that is equitable mortgage. In section 58 of Transfer of Property Act, mortgage and kinds of mortgage has been defined. Question number 61. Who among the following Supreme Court judges has become judge of the Supreme Court of India directly without becoming a judge of any other high court? Correct answer is option A, Justice U.U. Lalit, that is Justice Uday U. Lalit. Now let us proceed to question number 62. As per section 142 of Indian Contract Act 1872, a guarantee obtained by misrepresentation made by the creditor is invalid. Section 142 of Indian Contract Act says that guarantee obtained by misrepresentation is invalid. Now let us proceed to question number 63. Question number 63 is, which one of the following is the correct combination as per the Indian Contract Act 1872? Section 13, consent is defined. Here option A will be the right answer, whereas section 14, free consent is defined, and section 15, coercion is defined, undue influence is defined in section 16, and fraud is defined in section 17, and section 18 is misrepresentation. Now let us proceed to question number 64. When sole plaintiff in a suit dies, to make them as parties to the said suit, his legal representative have to file application under dash of the CPC. Correct answer is option C, that is Order 22 Rule 3. Order 22 Rule 3, it talks about the procedure in case of death of one of the several plaintiffs or of the sole plaintiff. Now let us proceed to question number 65. Maximum term of imprisonment which may be passed by the judicial magistrate of first class as a sentence is, correct answer is option C, that is term not exceeding 3 years. In section 28 and 29 of CRPC, it is exhaustively explained which court can pass the maximum punishment. Question number 66. A dumb witness gives evidence by writing in open court. Such evidence shall be deemed to be as oral evidence. Option A is the right answer. Question number 67. Section 114 of the CPC 1900 Act should be read with. Here correct answer is option A, that is Order 47 Rule 1. Order 47 Rule 1, it talks about the application for review of judgment. Question number 68. As per Order 18 Rule 3 of CPC, in a suit where the party beginning to lead evidence has the right to reserve the production of rebuttal evidence dash on all issues, B on those issues burden of proving the same lies on him, on those issues burden of proving the same lies on the other party, no right to reserve. Correct answer is option C, that is only on those issues burden of proving the same lies on the other party. Now let us proceed to question number 69. On the following, relief can be granted under the Specific Relief Act: recovery of money, ejectment of tenant, redemption of mortgage, perpetual injunction. Correct answer is option D, that is perpetual injunction. Question number 70. Section 216 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 deals with the following subject. Correct answer is option A, that is alteration of charge. Question number 71. A voluntarily throws into a river a ring belonging to B with an intention thereby causing wrongful loss to B. A has committed mischief. Option A is the right answer. Question number 72. Which one of the following is not correctly matched according to the Code of Civil Procedure 1908? Here, Order 26 Rule 9, commission to make local investigation is the correct match. Order 1 Rule 10 Clause 2, adding or striking out parties is also correct match. Order 7 Rule 11, rejection of plaint, this is also the correct match. Order 9 Rule 9, set aside the ex parte decree, this is not the correct match. Therefore, it will be the right answer because in the question it has been asked which of the following is not correctly matched. Order 9 Rule 9 talks about the decree against plaintiff by default bars of fresh suit. Question number 73. In a suit for mandatory injunction, if the relief for damages is not claimed, the court can allow the plaintiff to amend the plaint to include a claim for the said relief. Dash. Correct answer is option C, that is at any stage of proceedings. Question number 74. As per section 122 of TPA, if the donee dies before the acceptance of the gift, the said gift is, correct answer is void. Question number 75. A gift comprising both existent and future property is, correct answer is option D, that is void as to the later. Future property will be void, existing gift will be valid. In section 122 of TPA, gift is defined. Now let us proceed to question number 76. As per section 147 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, every offence punishable under the said act is, option A, compoundable. Every offence is punishable under the said act is compoundable. Question number 77. The claim that one was elsewhere when an alleged act took place is called as alibi, plea of alibi. Plea of alibi is provided in section 11 of Indian Evidence Act. This is very important section. Basis of doctrine of alibi is provided in section 11 of Indian Evidence Act, says that when facts not otherwise relevant become relevant. Now let us proceed to question number 78. Mitikshara is a commentary on, correct answer is option C, that is Yagnavalik Smriti. Question number 79. Which section of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 deals with the effect of material alteration of the negotiable instrument? Here correct answer is option C, that is section 87 of the Negotiable Instrument Act. Question number 80. Which Indian city is also called as Orange City? Nagpur is also called as Orange City because in Nagpur oranges are very famous. Question number 81. A proposal when accepted becomes a, correct answer is option C, that is promise. Question number 82. Which one of the following is the correct combination regarding country and capital? Australia, Sydney is incorrect. Australia capital is Canberra. Pakistan capital Karachi is also incorrect. Pakistan is Islamabad. Japan Tokyo is the correct, and United States of America New York is incorrect. It is Washington DC. Question number 83. As per section 161 clause 2 of the CRPC, a person is not bound to answer any question put to him by the police officer making an investigation if the answer to the said question would have tendency to expose him to a criminal charge, expose him to a penalty, expose him to forfeiture, all of the above. Here D is the right answer. Question number 84. Which one of the following is the incorrect combination as per the SRA? Section 27, rescission of contract. Section 30, cancellation of instrument. This is incorrect combination. Section 30, cancellation of instruments. Section 30 of SRA is court may require parties rescinding to do equity, and 31 of SRA talks about the cancellation of instrument. Cancellation of instruments is provided in section 31 of SRA, and section 34 is declaration of status or right, and section 39 is mandatory injunction. Question number 85. Obligation as defined in section 2A of the SRA includes every duty. A is the right answer. Question number 86. When a suit in which defendant raised counterclaim is dismissed for the default of plaintiff, counterclaim also stand dismissed. Counterclaim may be proceeded with. Counterclaim is to be returned for its representation as a separate suit. Counterclaim may be proceeded only when the suit is restored. Here correct answer is option C. Option B, that is counterclaim may be proceeded with. Question number 87. Who is the captain of the Indian women hockey team which reached the semi-final of the recently held Tokyo Olympics 2020? Correct answer is option A, that is Rani Rampal. Question number 88. Which section of the Negotiable Instrument Act states that the evidence of the complaint may be given by him on affidavit? Here correct answer is option A, that is section 145 of Negotiable Instrument Act. Question number 89. Which provision of the Code of Civil Procedure 1900 says that where a suit is instituted against the public officer for damage or other relief in respect of any act alleged to have been done by him in his official capacity, the government shall be joined as a party to the suit? Here correct answer is option B, that is Order 27 Rule 5A. Question number 90. Where an immovable property is sold in execution of a decree, the sale of such property becomes absolute. It is provided in option A when the court makes an order for confirming the sale. Question number 91. Leading question may be asked in. Here correct answer is option B, that is cross examination. Question number 92. Which section of the Indian Contract Act says that every agreement in restraint of marriage of any person other than minor is void? Correct answer is option D, that is section 26 of the Indian Contract Act. Question number 93. Meaning of legal maxim nemo dat quod non habet is? Option A, nobody is above the law. Option B, no one should be condoned unheard, and option C, no one gives what he does not have. Here option C is the right answer. No one gives what he does not have. Now let us proceed to question number 94. Ossification test is conducted. Here correct answer is option B, that is to determine the age of a person. Ossification test is conducted to determine the age of a person. Question number 95. Who is the present Law Minister of the Union Cabinet? Law Minister of the Union Cabinet. Here correct answer is option B, that is Shri Kiran Rijiju is the Law Minister of the Union Cabinet. Question number 96. A witness who is interested in success of the party who called him as a witness is called as option D, interested witness. Question number 97. The presumption under section 118 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 shall be made in the respect of, correct answer is consideration, date and time of acceptance, all of the above. Here option D is the right answer. Question number 98. Minimum number of persons required for committing an act of criminal conspiracy An offence punishable under section 120B of IPC is, correct answer is option D, that is 2 persons are required to commit the offence of criminal conspiracy. Criminal conspiracy is defined in section 120A and the punishment of criminal conspiracy is provided in section 120B. In chapter 5A of IPC, both the sections has been defined. Now let us proceed to question number 99. In which of the following landmark decisions Supreme Court of India declared that the fundamental right granted under the Constitution of India are equally applicable to transgender people? Correct answer is option B, that is National Legal Services Authority Act versus Union of India. This is the right answer. Question number 100. And this is the last question of 2021 paper of Karnataka Civil Judge Junior Division exam. Question number 100. Which section of Specific Relief Act 1963 says that a specific performance of a contract cannot be enforced in favor of a person who failed to prove his readiness and willingness to perform as part of the contract? Correct answer is option D, that is section 16 of SRA. Finally, the 2021 paper of Karnataka Judicial Services is over, and now I will make more videos related to Karnataka Judicial Services examination of Civil Judge Junior Division. Please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.